Here comes the bunny. We're about set to break, just about there. And racing, Fair Conquest came out running, and Really Good was only midfield. Homebush Pippi drives to second. Here's Really Good, who's going the inside rail. Then Almain Blonde, Homebush Bounce, Buzzy Asda, Gnarly, and back last of all, Oracle to the corner. Fair Conquest in front. Really Good's departing to the outside of the track again, starts to balance up. Almain Blonde closer in. Really Good over the top of Fair Conquest. I think it got up, it's tight. Really Good or Fair Conquest, then Almain Blonde and Homebush Pippi fourth. Homebush Bounce, Denali. Last pair, Buzzy Az and Oracle. It's pretty tight. He just took a wee while to balance up. Really Good. He got in the telling strides over the top. It's going up on the graphic. That'll do me. I get a bit nervous these days. Have gone wrong once or twice. Lenny Mac just a fair break. Homebush Zane goes hard early, and that'd be followed out there by Phileas Fogg and Good Time Helen. Lenny Mac up and around the outside there of Gummy Gum, so that's a bad place to be, Lenny. They'll be followed then by Westerly Wind, getting past some runners that have been checked further back to Homebush Rocco. Ranger Chick, up they come. Phileas Fogg scampers clear on Good Time Helen. Phileas Fogg, Good Time Helen. Homebush Zane held down third from Westerly Wind. Then we had Homebush Rocco, Gummy Gumster. Lenny Mac was on the wrong side of that dog across the top, and Ranger Chick last. Here they go. The Lisa Ahern charge with Phileas Fogg. As I said earlier, I've had them down to win 6 races. This wasn't one of them. Had it in for second behind Lenny Mac, who didn't jump. The 1 and the 8 was slow. And racing, Tiparita Mega up with the lids last, but not too badly. And Ricky's Rebel here's to the lead by 3 lengths here. Running into second was Homebush Spook, and Tiparita Mega blasts into third. This could be interesting. They'll be followed through then by Botany. Chris is handy enough too. Further back in the race then to Boris, and going past that would have been Homebush Misha. Corborn Wales is a long way back with She's a Humdinger across the top. It's Ricky's Rebel by about 3. Homebush Spook won't go away. Tiparita Mega still there, not making the required ground though. Botany Chris the inside of that. Further back then to Homebush Misha. Corborn Wales, up comes Ricky's Rebel. Deserved win this. Wins well from Botany Chris. Then we had Homebush Spook, a gallant third. Tiparita Mega a disappointing fourth. Then Homebush Misha further back in the race then to Boris, Corborn Wales, and She's a Humdinger. Start 15 it's taken. It's been a win in the making for a wee while though for local trainer Richard Waite with Ricky's Rebel, and she made no mistake today. She blasted to the lead and never really gave anything else a look in. Racing, Smashed and Bro, just fair. Little Profit comes out okay, and closer in Sniff of Brandy showing speed, and Fair Marina driving up too. It's a charge round this first bend. They'll be followed then by Homebush Buck's got a rails run through. Back in the field then as they Little Profits drifted right back, and so too is Sniff of Brandy, and right back is Scott the Best. Let's get back up top where Smashed and Bro taken on here by Homebush Buck. Homebush Buck, Smashed and Bro. Round the outside then we've got Working Poppy. Little Profit starting to run on again the rail. Further back in the race then to Fair Marina, and Scott the Best has run off. Up they come. Homebush Buck to score again. Little Profit into second. That was a wild sort of a run. Working Poppy to third. And they'd be followed behind them by Scott the Best. Strange old race this. Then Corborn Joshwell back in the piece with Sniff of Brandy. Smashed and Bro. Wow, what a bizarre race from it. Back towards the tail with Fair Marina, who showed early speed. Have to watch that a few times to sort out the form. Bottom line is Homebush Buck scores and wins again. Race 5, Liquorland Wanganui. Here comes the bunny, just about set. And racing, no parking, midfield only. He's got some work to do. Little Miss Picky bounded straight to the front here. Coming across was Homebush Ted. No parking, gets to the rail. Starts to drive through now. Goes to the lead. Should be shut the gate. Leroy Jethro is back midfield. They'd be followed back as they swing the corner then by Dogged Dennis. And Mr. Symphonics was well back along with Portobello Patsy. Up comes No Parking. Wins only a half a length from Homebush Ted, who went bravely. And they'd be followed across by Leroy Jethro and Dogged Dennis. Behind those runners then we had Mr. Symphonic and Portobello Patsy. Little Miss Picky, she's dropped out of it again. And Alpha Flaherty blew the start and came in a margin last. Gee, sweat for your money there. No parking. Wasn't well off the lids at all. I thought he was in a world of trouble here. He's done a nice job to cut to the rail. And racing, Allegro Chaser makes a good beginning. Trendy Lasses coming out fast as well, as followed through by Petra Harker. Madam Ice, they'd be followed through then by Corborn Crouch hunting the rail. Well back in the race then, we've got Trouble for Tamari Style and also Mighty Baxter and Homebush Lucifer got ahead of them. Down the back goes Allegro Chaser by about 6. Giving chase hard here is Corborn Crouch. A gap back to Trendy Lass starting to work into it. Then we've got Madam Ice further back in the race then to Petra Harker. Tamari Style runs on with no chance. Then Homebush Lucifer and further back then to Mighty Baxter. Up they come, Allegro Chaser holding, trying hard. Corborn Crouch, Allegro Chaser, Corborn Crouch, Trendy Lass. Then Madam Ice and Tamari Style doing his best work late like he does. And further back in the race then we had Homebush Lucifer, Mighty Baxter and Petra Harker dropped out to last. Well, she lasted today. She lasted well. She opened up a big break on them. The others were trying to sort themselves out. Tamari Style, you just stick them in the black book every single time. And racing, V-Man Sparky steps pretty well, and Calamity Sue has come out fast as well with Yuldhurst Edward. They'd be followed around the outside then by Fortis Lion. Vision and Power back and behind them. Bolt Allegro's a long way back today, just ahead of it another plane, and Homebush Barabbas is back last. Up to the corner they come. V-Man Sparky taken on by Yuldhurst Edward. Right down the outside, Fortis Lion and closer in Vision and Power. Yuldhurst Edward scores from V-Man Sparky. Vision and Power third, Fortis Lion fourth. Then we had Calamity Sue. Behind those runners then another plane. Bolt Allegro was never in the hunt after a poor beginning. It's finished back at the tail of the field with Homebush Barabbas behind it. Yuldhurst Edward. Start 141, win 14. It's his 7th win on the track. He hasn't won here in an age, this dog. For John McInerney by a bit. Chilly out of Pizza Girl runs past. Racing, YOY out not too badly. Winfield Autumn as well, but they can't get across here. YOY's crossed to the rail. Driving up was Botany Zenbo. Now YOY comes underneath that. Winfield Autumn trying to get around Power Romeo, and right back within there was Opehu Flyer. Further back in the race there we've got Classy Zara. Corborn Melky a long way from them. YOY in front of Botany Zenbo. YOY Botany Zenbo. Power Romeo was third, followed across by Opehu Flyer. Winfield Autumn back in the race then to Classy Zara. Corborn Melky and not in the call Fortis Fiona. She's the last to lick the lure. It's quite a stylish performance just in terms of the way she did it here. YOY. She becomes the latest winner from the Collision Hi-Fi Allegro litter. Bunny to the box is set. Racing Big Time Kaz, a fair break the outside. Cosmic Scramble gets out well without a boy. Zeke coming across there. Homebush Ramona in between runners there. Boston Mona around that first bend. They'll be followed through by Shadow Baxter, makes up a place there. Big Time Kaz has got a long way off them. Starts to hunt into it now with Derby Lane last. Down the back goes Cosmic Scramble without a boy. Zeke right beside it. Just in behind those runners then we've got Homebush Ramona and Shadow Baxter. Big Time Kaz around the outside. Back on the inside Derby Lane running on, and Boston Mona back to last around the corner. Attaboy Zeke in front from Cosmic Scramble. Attaboy Zeke's first win on the track from Cosmic Scramble. Derby Lane rushed to third, Shadow Baxter fourth. Big Time Kaz never a winning chance. Further back to Boston Mona and Homebush Ramona, the last one home. Racing Kissing Gwyneth, a fair break with Indefinite Order. Kissing Gwyneth's going to cross easily here from Indefinite Order and Puma Pants, then Pseudonym, Botany Cell. They'll be followed through then by Trojan Troy. Well back Jasper Harker, Taikaria Lass into the back goes Kissing Gwyneth by a couple. Indefinite Order gives chase. Here comes Pseudonym. Puma Pants is next. They'll be followed through then by Trojan Troy. Botany Cell trying to run the inside now. And back with them was Jasper Harker, Taikaria Lass. Up to the corner they come. Kissing Gwyneth still in front of Indefinite Order. Pseudonym, Botany Cell. Kissing Gwyneth in. Botany Cell gets to second just from Indefinite Order and close up Pseudonym. They'd be followed then and behind those runners by Trojan Troy and Jasper Harker. Puma Pants and Taikaria Lash, she just didn't hit out at all today, finishes last. 5 for the day for the Ahern camp. Kissing Gwyneth, she made a much better fist of it today. She hopped out pretty well. She got no pressure from her outside. She got to the lead easily. Racing Miss Universe hops out well, tries to come across. Homebush Page goes with her though, and Homebush Marlowe's there early as well. Followed through then by Homebush Rocky. 1 or 2 getting checked back in the field. Driving into the race here would have been Black Magic. Rock finds the rail. They'll be followed behind these runners. Then we've got Where's Rakan. Homebush Marlowe's drifted back. Miss Universe in easily. Homebush Rocky to second. Third over was Members Only. Got into the race late, didn't have it in the early call. Homebush Page was next, and they'd be followed back then by Black Magic Rock and Where's Rakan, and Homebush Marlowe got spat out the back, and Silver Token the last one in. Racing Alpaca just steps okay here. Spot on Maggie was out there early, and so too was Big Time Chip, and Miss Softy tries to come across them. Venga Guapa back midfield. Who's going to find the rail here? Vinnie Baxter starts to drive hard the rail. Homebush Ariel around the outside. Fireboy Baxter shuffled up, and Miss Softy out the back. Alpaca strides to the lead here from Venga Guapa. Alpaca, Venga Guapa or Vinnie Baxter second and third. Perhaps Venga Guapa. Then Spot on Maggie, Homebush Ariel, Fireboy Baxter, Big Time Chip, and Miss Softy was last. It's 7 for Lisa Ahern again. Alpaca off the inside. She's 3 from the inside alley. The race, what an even break. Good go here. She wasn't the best away, but she drove through the inside. The dogs trying to get across, but they couldn't. Miss Softy included. Spot on Maggie showed out. Big Time Chip showed.